Buffalo at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. This defense for the Dolphins, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Looking to throw on second down. Randall. And that's complete to Sanders. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Opening drive fumble and 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
To throw on second down. Hancock. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Randall. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, Randall. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Randall. He finds his man, complete. It's Fox. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Randall. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Boys, you got this. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. 56, Mike, 56.
Operating from the gun. Randall. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
And this one is right through. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have the tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Back to throw. Hancock. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing on 1st down. Hancock. That's caught by Myers. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. Looking to throw. Hancock. That's out wide here for Robinson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Robinson now off the option. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, Hancock. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Hancock. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They want to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Bills 3, Dolphins 0.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's a give to Brown. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hancock. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field. For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Off the play fake, Randall. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
To throw on third down, Randall. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, it's Sanders. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fox. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Randall. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Second and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Back to throw. Randall. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking to throw on second down. Randall. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That's swung out wide to Sanders. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a fourth down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Bills have taken the lead. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Play 56. 56.
Looking to throw. Randall going deep for Diggs. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On 1st and 10, Hancock. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hancock. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Off the option, that's complete. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. From the gun, Hancock. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jacoby Myers as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point forthcoming. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Hancock. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Handing it off to Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Off play action. Hancock. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for the Dolphins. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a give left side, Brown with it. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Hancock. Open man is Duvernay. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Hancock. Forced out to his left. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Randall. Flushed out right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey, come on, come on.
From the gun, Randall. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
As Sanders with a carry on first down as he picks his way forward for a gain of 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Push him back. Push him back.
Off the play fake, Randall. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Javon Kinlaw, never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Yeah.
Back to throw. Randall. Throw left side, complete. That's Fox. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Randall going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
The Bills send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
To throw on second down. Hancock. Open man is Myers. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, Hancock. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Off play action. Hancock. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
56. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Off the play fake. Randall. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs.
From the gun on third down, Randall. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They defer to Brown to start the drive. They find some open field here. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. On the handoff, this is Brown. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
On 1st down, it's Brown. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better,